How are you doing, Dave?
Good.
Do you know what I've just found in the office? An old version of Best Practice Guide 4, issue number 4.
No, you don't want that. You want one of these new ones, which you can download for free from our website.
So that looks like it's kind of been a bit modernised and new colours and images, and it's obviously got our new logo and graphics and things on it.
Yeah.
Is the layout changed very much inside, or is it very similar in terms of layout, readability and things like that?
Oh, it's a completely redesigned guide. The technical intent may be very, very similar to previous issues. However, some of the coding has been expanded on in recent years. So if you're involved with EICRs, whether you're an electrician or whether you're even the customer yourself and you just want to understand what the codes are and what they should be gearing for, this is a vital free resource.
Yeah, and I like the way that in terms of the coding, the way that we've got a table now with different colours, haven't we, compared to the old version?
Yeah.
You know, in terms of C1, C2, C3. I mean, how much easier is that to read?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to read, and obviously set in a easier format. The language used isn't sort of overly technical.
Yeah.
And one of the main plus points is that if we look on that first page, if we look at all those organisations listed,
yeah,
they've all been involved in what goes into here. So it's not my view, it's not your view, it's everyone's view. So we've actually brought everyone in industry together to produce this guide, this free guide. So yeah.
And that's not an easy process, is it? I know we've spoken about it before, but in terms of what's been agreed in there via consensus, those codes, that doesn't happen overnight, does it? That
No.
could be a forwards and backwards.
Yeah,
There's
been a lot of time and energy from all the contributors to come together and formulate the information within the guide.
Yeah.
Update it from previous versions.
Yeah.
And come to consensus with the classification codes.
And that's constantly evolving, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, we'll be looking at that this year, won't we? And maybe adding some additional codes.
Yeah.
We've had, recent conversations around using engineering judgment and how you get from, your observation to applying the code and what comes in between that. And we're going to think about maybe adding something additional in there to try and get the inspector to think about maybe external influences, whether that piece of equipment or whatever it is accessible, the likelihood and the risk, all of these things that
exactly.
you need to consider before you apply a code.
Yeah, because obviously the codes are a starting point, and obviously the person performing the EICR needs to use their engineering judgment to determine, in certain circumstances, something might not be accessible, so it might not be as dangerous, or it might be readily accessible, so then it might go from a C3 to a C2.
Yeah.
Things like that, for example. So, this is for guidance, but ultimately it's up to the person performing the EICR to use their engineering judgment to come to a decision of whether it's safe for continued use.
Yeah, ultimately that's what it's about, isn't it? So okay. So that looks, to be fair, really modern now, doesn't it, with the use of icons? But technically what we're saying is the technical content remains the same.
Yeah. It's just the overall design and readability and things like that.
And we can download that for free off the website still? Yeah,
download this for free. This is Best Practice Guide 4 of 10 in total. So, we're going to be covering some other videos where we talk about the other guides as well in a similar fashion to this. So,
Cool. And then the other guides will follow in terms of being updated, won't they, in terms of new graphics and images. We've obviously got BPG2 currently.
So that's one of our most popular ones on safe isolation. So, we'll probably cover that one in an additional video.
And I love that we've got our new full colour safe isolation procedure flowchart. I mean, that looks really good now, doesn't it? But again, the readability of it, the way it's laid out, it's nice and clear, isn't it? We've updated some of the images, haven't we? Done a bit of work on that. But again, these don't stand still, because we're always looking to update,
improve it,
if required.
Exactly.
Etc. And we'll notice that some of the images are missing currently off the guides because we're working on those, aren't we?
Yeah, that's it.
We know that number 3 currently is not there. So number 3, what was number 3?
So number 3 was all about micro generation, and number 3 will eventually be revamped, and it will be focused on solar PV and possibly battery storage, but we're trying our best to keep that, you know, as relevant as we can. But like I say, these things take time.
Of course they do, yeah. So again, don't delay. Grab yourselves as many copies as you want. Get onto the website, download for free. Cheers.
Cheers.